When was the last time you took a real breath? Not in a meeting room, not on the subway, not staring at a screen. It was the moment you walked into a park and saw a single leaf trembling in the wind. You exhaled, deeply, slowly. You didn't even notice you did it. Humans have walked this earth for 300,000 years. If you compressed that entire timeline into a single hour, concrete buildings appear in the last 12 seconds. Glass towers and open-plan offices, the last 3 seconds. The screen you're staring at right now? Less than 1 second. For the other 59 minutes and 48 seconds, your ancestors' eyes saw only one thing. Nature. Green. Moving water. Open horizons. Leaves that breathed. That wasn't scenery. That was the native language of your nervous system. In that lost era, a forest wasn't a view. A forest was an information system. Green meant food. Moving water meant survival. An open field meant no ambush. When your eyes swept across a meadow, your brain wasn't admiring the landscape. It was running a lightning-fast security scan. Is this place safe? Is there water? Can I survive here? Every tree, every stream, every cloud rolling across the sky. Each one was a letter written to the human species. And every letter said the same thing. You are in the right place. We burned every one of those letters in less than a century. In 1984, a researcher named Roger Ulrich did something that seemed almost embarrassingly simple. At a Pennsylvania hospital, he quietly tracked the recovery records of 2 groups of patients. Group 1, their windows faced a brick wall. Group 2, their windows faced a tree. The results stopped the medical world cold. Patients facing the tree left the hospital nearly a full day sooner. They asked for less pain medication. They experienced fewer post-surgical complications. No new drug. No special treatment. Just a window with a tree in it. He published his findings in Science magazine. A single tree outperformed painkillers. But behind all of this hides a deeper secret. A biologist named Edward O. Wilson spent his entire life chasing a single question. Why do humans crave nature so desperately? In 1984, he gave that craving a name. Biophilia. Literally, the love of life. But what he really meant was this. This isn't a preference. This is a survival requirement written into your DNA. Wilson discovered that when humans are systematically cut off from nature, the neurological response, at the biological level, is strikingly similar to the response of being deprived of food and sleep. You don't just like nature, you are biologically dependent on it. The way your lungs need oxygen, your nervous system needs green. This is not poetry. This is physiology. A Japanese scientist named Yoshifumi Miyazaki spent 20 years conducting systematic experiments inside forests across his country. He called the practice Shinrin-yoku, forest bathing. After just 20 minutes of walking among trees, blood tests showed cortisol, the stress hormone, dropped by an average of 16%. The overactive self-critical regions of the brain went quiet, and natural killer cells, the immune system's first line of defense, increased by nearly 50%. These changes happened within 20 minutes. Not meditation, not medication, not expensive therapy, just trees, soil, moving air. Miyazaki said something I haven't been able to forget. Humans evolved in nature, not in cities. When we return to nature, we are not relaxing. We are simply returning to normal. So, who took all of this away from us? It was the Industrial Revolution, carried out in the name of progress. It moved us from open land into factories, from villages into cubicles, from earth floors into polished marble. It replaced sunlight with fluorescent bulbs, replaced the sound of wind with the hum of air conditioning, replaced the canopy of trees with the blank white walls of conference rooms. Every single upgrade was a disconnection from nature. Today, the average American adult spends 93% of their life indoors. 93%. That means your nervous system gets its signal, the one it has been waiting 300,000 years to receive, for only 7% of your day. For the other 93%, it is silently setting off alarms. You just haven't learned to read them. So the next time you feel an inexplicable emptiness in the most beautiful city in the world, the next time you feel a loneliness you can't explain while standing in the middle of a crowded street, the next time you find yourself sitting at your desk fantasizing about driving somewhere, anywhere with no plan and no destination, don't call yourself weak. Don't tell yourself to try harder. That is not your failure. That is your nervous system, speaking the only language it knows, telling you, I am in the wrong place. I need to go home. Your longing for nature is not escapism. It is 300,000 years of survival memory, trapped inside a glass tower, making one last desperate call. You are not broken. You have simply been away from home for far too long. We traded the forest canopy for a ceiling. We traded the stream for a faucet. We traded the sound of birds at dawn for the vibration of an alarm. Every exchange looked like progress. Most people will never know what they lost. They will simply walk into a park on a Saturday afternoon, breathe in, and feel a sadness they cannot name. That is not sadness. That is your nervous system, for the first time in 300,000 years, hearing the sound of home. Nature is not scenery. Nature is your operating system, and we are trading it away for a better-looking interface.